spent four intensive days hand block sanding our vehicle. As you can see, it's been primed. We primed it, you saw that already. We completely went over it by hand with 180 grit dry sanding, with 180 grit block sanding. And we also perfected the body work. This dent here was very intense. This car's been in a wreck before. I believe that door's been crushed at one time. And, well, we got her fixed now. Body lines match up, everything's looking good. The roof is looking good. I had to go back over the body work. I had to skim some Evercoat on top of it to get rid of all the imperfections, all the pinholes. And now what I'm gonna do before I put the final primer job on it to ensure that we don't have no bleed back, we don't have no crow's feet, you know, we don't have no solvent popping. Yes, we sanded the hood too, it's ready to go. The backside's already been painted black. But what I'm gonna do to ensure a top quality paint job on a vehicle like this that's already been painted twice, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put epoxy, one whole coat of epoxy primer on the whole thing. Now, what this is gonna do for me, it's gonna seal all the old paint so it won't come back through the new paint. And we definitely don't want that with this expensive, top quality paint job that we're putting on this Mustang. So I'm gonna get it primed, I'll put the sealer on first, and then I'm gonna put 3 coats of primer on the bare body work, as you can see right there. And I'll put 2 thick coats on the rest of the car. And then that thing will be ready for wet sanding. And what we'll do is we will wet sand it down with a block. Everything that we do is with a block, with 400. And then we're gonna come back and go over it with 600. And our car will be ready to paint. And hopefully this weekend, if we're lucky, Jeff right now, he just happens to be sick. You know, it's kind of like a little kid in elementary school, you know. When you're sick, you can't go to school. Bring a doctor's note. Well, our little buddy Jeff is sick this week. He's already missed a day of work. And who knows, he might miss tomorrow. I don't know, but that's how Jeff is. So, it's 8 o'clock at night. I've been here since 6 o'clock, and we're gonna get that thing primed. So I don't fucking believe what I'm looking at here. I specifically took a trip 18 miles out of my fucking way to go get some epoxy primer. You see what color that is? Can everybody see that? That's gray. I tell the guy, Gigi, over at this paint supply store, which is supposed to be my pal, that I want gray epoxy sealer, enough to do the car, and what do you think he gives me? What do you think Gigi does for me? He gives me fucking red epoxy primer. Now I'm gonna put red epoxy primer on our Mustang. I just can't fucking believe this. I just cannot fucking believe it. So I got a choice here. I can mix the red and the gray, and it'll be a light pink, or I can put some black on there, and we don't have enough black, or I can mix the black with the gray and tell Gigi to stick it in his ass, because Gigi screwed me around, and he's supposed to be my pal. But you see there? That's what kind of friends you have in a business like this. Everybody's out for everybody else. Well, I'm thinking my best bet is to see if we got enough black in here, which we fucking don't. Okay? I don't know. Let's just do something, see what it comes out like. Well, there you go. Red primer epoxy installed. Thanks, Gigi. You did a great job. You want me to tell you why I'm really mad? What if I was painting that car tonight at 8 o'clock at night and I ordered the white sealer? I would be screwed, because there's no way I can paint white paint on top of red sealer. Or bright green at that, okay? Get it right the next time, GG. Okay? Pal, friend, buddy. Okay. Let's see what we got. I like it. I like the hood. It's looking nice. Junior did a beautiful job. Beautiful. Yeah. That's my Mexican brother, Junior. Different color skin. Same Mexican brother. And he did a great job block sanding that out with depth. For not being a professional, he did a good job. See, let me tell you a little story about Junior. Okay? He is a professional masonry. Okay? He's got a family to feed, food to put on the table. And right now, times are real rough. So, he's relying on me, Pete, to help him put food on his table for him and his kids. So, I let him come over here and work. Of course, I pay him to work. And does a very good job for me. But that's Junior's story. Things are very rough right now in the country, so don't think it's not rough over here. I really can't afford to pay Junior because I'm trying to put food on my table. But everybody's got to eat. Everybody's got to eat. So one day Junior, when our little recession's over, Junior will probably go back to work or do something. But until then, looks like he'll be block sanding cars. Because he's actually pretty good at it. And that car is coming out really nice. So, Junior, thank you. And make sure you're here tomorrow because I'm going to need you. Well, it's time to go home. Of course, I'm the last one to leave as usual. Last one to leave. First one to get here, last one just like the Marines. My son, he's in the Navy. I should have told him to join the Marines. Then he can be like his old man. First one to get there, last one to leave. Alright, so we'll let that sit for several days, maybe 3, and start wet sanding it out.